Welcome to YOUCANIC. Today here in YOUCANIC we have a 2018 Kia Soul, and we're going to go over how you remove the glass to be able to remove the window regulator, which the window regulator consists of this whole plastic component, and we've got the motor that's attached here. So to start with, you're going to need a hook type, a hook or a screwdriver. We've got a cover we need to remove here, and we have a cover that we remove here to be able to get access to the two screws that hold the door on, and then the rest of it is just push pins that we got to work our way around to pop out. So to start with, we've got this cover up here to remove, because when we go to pop this out and raise it up, we're going to want this out of the way. And this, you'll just use your good pry tool, get in there, and then we just pop that cover off. Same thing here, we've got our little hook tool or a small screwdriver where we're going to get in behind there to remove this cover plate as well as the one that is in the bottom. And we got two P2 screws to remove, one that's in the door handle piece itself, and the one that is down here. There you go. Now once those are removed, we now work our way around popping all the clips that hold on the door, and we're able to pull the door away and pull it up to get it to remove. Once we get it popped up, there's going to be some connections to undo on the back, being electrical and the wires that come in here. Start right down here in the middle. There is an indent where you can get your prying tool in there and be able to work your way around. Pop all the clips all the way around. Once you've gone ahead and popped all those clips, now you'll be able to just raise the door up a little bit. And then you reach down in here, just press a tab to remove that. So I'm just trying to unhook the electric to the door, and that's how we get that undone. So there's this little piece here that connects into here. You just have a little tab you pull, you unhook there. Two electric connections that are right here, and once you've removed those by pressing the tab, then you're able to pull away and remove your whole door panel, and we have access to everything behind here. So let's start by undoing the electric connector by pressing the tab here on the right side and being able to unhook that. Undo these 4 bolts or screws, and they are a T20. And also one reason why you would remove this is so that you can move the window up if you're doing the window regulator and you've already unhooked the negative battery cable, so you won't have any power to move the window up and down, or you don't need to attach the door, the inner door panel to raise it, anything like that. Undone the 4 screws, and now we can be able to pull this out. We've got some weather stripping here. We're just going to pull this out. It'll make it easier when we go to remove the glass itself. So we'll pull that out and set that aside. You can do this one of 2 ways to remove the glass. And one is that you would have had the window raised up where these line up. And if you didn't do that, and now you've already unhooked your negative battery cable for this process, you'll remove these 2 covers, because we need access to the bolts back there to be able to pop the glass out. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove this motor. And once we remove the motor and pop it out, then we'll be able to, just with the speaker that has been removed, we can push the glass up and get the 2 bolts out here that hold the glass in, and then we can pull the glass out through the top there. So we'll start by undoing this motor, undoing the electric connector by squeezing the clip together. So we squeeze that clip together, undo that. Now we're going to undo these 3 bolts that are at a size 10. There we go. Now that is undone, we can pull this straight out, and we want to be the best at pulling this straight out. We're going to check our splines and see that they look good. We want to do our best not to twist this around, because if so, then the cables in there will pop, and then you'll have to try to spin them so that your window will work properly. And we're going to push up the window. Like I said, be careful to watch that it doesn't pop or move out. Now we've got the window up where we have the bolts lined up where we can undo them. So the back one is just a clamp style. The front one, lost the screw, so we'll do that. The front one is a screw that goes all the way through. Now you'll be able to pull the window up, tilt it to the tilt it a bit, and be able to pull the whole window and remove it out. And that way we have removed the glass to be able to prepare to remove the window regulator and all of those components. We have done all the things that we needed to. Why we took the glass out was, to replace the window regulator and or the door lock actuator, anything behind this panel, you'll need to remove the glass. So now we've done all that, we're ready to put the glass back in. And so the way you're going to put the glass in is you're going to take it and you're going to drop it with its front nose down a little bit inside there, and then you'll be able to straighten it out and get it lined up in the grooves, and then let it just drop down in there. We have our bolts here. We want to make sure that this one, the clamp, because this one clamps it, that we're slid into the clamp, and then this one, it's where a bolt just goes straight through and holds into the window itself. So we'll start this bolt here. Which is a size 10. And then I have the speaker out just so I can push this up. Right, got that installed in place. So then you'll just want to reinstall your speaker if you removed it, for the ease of raising it up and down. And you reinstall this with the 4 screws. They are a T20, and put the electric connector back on. And then the last thing, put these little covers back in, and that would be how you replace your glass. We've gone ahead and done everything we need to behind it, so we're now ready that we can put it back on. So to start with, we have this that we're going to need to hook up, as well as these 2 electric lines, and then we can raise up the door to put it on. So we'll take this, and this is just as simple as pressing it in there and snapping that into place. We'll double check that. Functions seem to work. And then we have this electric connector, the one to hook up to the master, and then the other one that hooks up for the mirror adjustment. Those are hooked up. Now you'll just bring this up more at an angle, press it into the press this into the weather stripping, and then just snap, work your way around, pressing all of the clips in, snapping those into place. We have the one Phillips screw to put down in here and put the cover back on. One Phillips screw here and put that cover back on. And we just put that little cover piece back in there. Then we line this up, press it in, it snaps into place. And the last piece you have on putting on this interior door panel is that you will line this up. And so thanks for watching YOUCANIC, where you can be the mechanic.